All right, so here we are with Wade Cummings, senior from Downingtown East. 2-0 on the night. Downingtown with the win over Penridge in the first round of quarterfinals, put them in the semis against Rock South. Big time showdown. Number 1, number 2 in the state, 132 pounds. Wade Cummings versus Zach Trempe. Trempe beat him earlier in the year, 6-2 in the finals, the King of the Mountain. Wade's only lone loss on the season. And, personally, one of the best matches I've ever seen in person as far as going. Wade, tell us a little bit about the match.
This match was a lot different than the last one. I felt I was more on my offense that match, and I got in on more shots. But we definitely scrambled a lot, and it was a lot of fun just hearing the crowd and just getting into these positions that I've never been in before, and just kind of working our way out of them.
Yeah, the gas from the crowd. And, Mark and I were super excited. We were like little kids watching this match and doing the commentary. But when the gas from the crowd when you hit that standing mixer was pretty loud. And tell us a little bit about you know what when you're wrestling a kid like Trampe, like what's your goal? Like where you trying to attack from? Where are his weaknesses at?
I don't really know if you can say he has many weaknesses. He works from all positions very well, but when I'm wrestling on my offense, it's a whole different story from when I'm backing up like the last match where he controlled the pace. I felt like I controlled the pace better this match. I was in on the legs more, and I felt like he had to use his defense to counter my offense. And whenever anybody's on their defense more, it's never to their advantage.
You definitely were the aggressor in the first period. You were shooting, and like the scrambling was just nonstop. And then finally, when that mixer happened, as Joey said, everyone went nuts in here. He caught up and got you underneath the nose. After that happened, like, what was your mindset at that point? Where you're like, all right, now you got the lead. What was in your head at that point?
Uh, that point I felt pretty confident actually. I was like, all right, well I'm on my feet again. I'm feeling good. I've been controlling the pace on the feet, and I've been able to get to his legs, and he hasn't been in on mine very much. So it was just I felt confident. I felt healthy. I was feeling good, and the crowd was helping me. I felt into the match more and like just ready to go.
Yeah, you know, we commented about too. We looked over and the Springford bench over there was watching your match, not watching theirs, and we took the big turnover. And Rustin was over our shoulders over here, and they're all watching the match. And then all the fans in the stands, we took a look into the stands, and even all the fans for Rustin and Springford sitting over there are all eyes on this match. And I think Boyertown match is already done over Derby, and it was like the makings of like a all eyes on that match. Like it's almost like they should have stopped all wrestling and let it happen. So, moving forward, you guys have Rustin tomorrow morning.
Right.
Have you guys looked? Have you already talked as a team about what's at stake? In that consolation semifinal match.
We're going to see how far we can get. We have a huge senior class that is very determined to try to get to Hershey again because we were there freshman year, and we just got to take it one match at a time. And coach's philosophy, we always have to win big and lose small to win all these matches. We're not a team full of all stars, but we have a team that works really hard, and we know what we have to do to get our team to win.
We really stressed the fact that bonus points against Penridge because knowing they're big guys and stuff like that. You know, and Mark and I both talked about how your guys, the unsung heroes of that lineup, they were to be the guys that were the ones that carried you. You did your job. Zimmerman did his job. Stromer went out against a tough Matt Parker, and he didn't back down. I mean, he was wrestling a guy that was again more talented than him, and he went out and battled. But you're talking about like Newbaum not getting tech fall and
Right.
stuff like that. So, what do you then, how do you keep those guys motivated as
Um,
leader of the team?
those guys, they do a great job. We know what we get from them. They never stop fighting. They can be in every match, and we contributed that Penridge win to them because Coach said, and I absolutely agree, we won off our losses that match and not off our wins. We have kids going out there battling. They don't care who they're going up against because they're doing it for their team. They don't give up on us.
Yeah.
Well, just to follow up with that, I mean, you had guys that were going out there and they were doing what they were told. Stay off your back, don't give up bonus points. Now, how do you, as a senior, some of those guys are younger. How do you tell a guy, hey, lose, but don't lose so bad? Like, how do you get that? How do you get that into their head?
Uh, well, we always have our philosophy: win big, lose small. We break that into their head after every practice. That's what we say we need to do. So I think they know their role in the match, and when the scenario comes when they just need to keep it close and battle, they'll do that. But then they also know when it's time to step up and get after it, they're ready to go at the same time, and they're not scared to wrestle anybody because they know that winning and losing doesn't matter, but for the team, you need to keep it close. And if you don't want to get pinned, you won't. You just gotta keep fighting. That's what it comes down to. Anyone that doesn't want to get pinned and stays just fights all the time is not gonna get pinned.
Now
Just
let
show effort.
now let me follow up with this. So this year's a little different. So if you guys are lucky enough, you guys beat Ruston and you get into the state duels. State duels is next week, following week's postseason. Like in the past years, you normally had that weekend off. Have you even thought and considered that yet? Where you normally get that weekend off before postseason, so you can chill out, relax a little bit before you start the 3-week grind.
Yeah, I mean, we've thought about it. I talked to all the seniors. This is our last year. We want to be on the mat. We want to get as far as we can as a team, and it's our last year to go after it. So not why not just get it all through? Um, Sometimes it's a lot better just wrestling more matches, wrestling different people, opening up a bit. Kind of keeps you from getting out of the same slump of practice 2 weeks in a row and just getting bored. But at the same time, it's a grind. But that's where we want to be.
You know, finish with this. We talked about it, and District 1 talks about it. You know, Downtown East this year is built. They're a dual meet team. They're not, you said, not built of all stars that are going to want to score a lot of points. So I think this is where you guys are going to make your mark. And personally, I think you got nothing against Ruston. I think you guys are going to beat Ruston tomorrow and punch that ticket. And this isn't the kiss of death because I told your dad before the Penridge match I thought you guys were going to win. And I stand by the fact I predicted that one correctly. I was wrong on Ruston Upper Darby, but that's another story. You win, you're in, and then it just depends. You're going to District 3 no matter what. Any teams there that I know you guys wrestled Central Dauphin recently. Um, you know, what are your thoughts about having to go into one of the hotbeds of the state if you get
Uh,
in?
I mean, it's just another match to go through. We're gonna wrestle a District 3 team. We could have Exeter. We could have Central Dauphin, and that means we're getting more great competition to prepare us for the postseason. So whatever this leads to, we're gonna see how far we can get. Try to get to Hershey, but we're also preparing to get those tough matches in before the postseason. You're gonna be a lot more prepared. So we're ready to go, and we're excited to get as far as we can go.
Oh, great. Wade, we appreciate it.
Thank
Congrats on the
you.
big win
Yeah,
tonight.
no
Good
Thank
luck
you.
problem.
tomorrow. And, I hope this isn't the last time we speak this postseason.
Yeah.
You've been a pleasure this season, those honest answers and being upfront with us and, being, mature beyond your years. So, again, we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, take care.